Ngawe mbategezeza fenga Badminton Uganda twatandika omuzannyo guno ku Africa era nga bwokimanyi nti twageza okulaba nti tuguteeka mu era tugutandikawo ensena nezikola ki nezigwetabamu tubadde tugeza okulaba nti tuqualifyinga abazannyi baffe okuviira ddala mu Tokyo ne tuba nti tetwasobola kutwala bangi naye kati guno omwaka twakola ntugezaki okulaba nti tufuna bangi abakola ki abagenda kale n'olwekyo tulaba nti abazannyi musanvu mulamba tugenda kubasindika nga bw'omubalabye bagende e Cairo bazanye Egypt International Para tournament eno ya qualifier yeddira kwesembayo okuba nti baggalawo kati abazanyi baffe nga balaba bali namba emu ku Africa namba 2 kati kitegeeza nti singa basigala nga bali awo tulina chances nyingi okulaba nti ekibiina ekifuga omuzannyo mu nsi yonna BWF kiyinza okutuwa abazannyi abo nabo nakola ki ne bagenda okuba nga bakiikirira Uganda kati bwe tumala eyo tulinayo esembayo gye bayita World Para Championships ng'egenda kubeera mu kibuga Pattaya e Thailand eyo eri invitational naye nga bano olw'okuba nti bakola bulungi nnyo be bali ku top nti for Uganda tubasindika naye bagendewa e Thailand tujja kugeza ko tusoboka ne government okulaba nti tukola ki tubatwala kubanga kiri mu program ya qualification okuba nti Uganda ebeera mu Paris mu Paralympics. As we are here, of course, to Lugogo, and of course we are sending off our players to Cairo. That is the team that is going to participate in the Cairo Egypt International Para Tournament, where it is a qualifier for Paralympics Paris 2024. And of course, this team is composed of 7 players, 5 ladies and 2 gents. And of course, they are top on Africa as number 1, number 2 in their classes. And we hope that they play well and of course be able to qualify for the Paralympic Games.
Amanya mpitiwa Naziwa Sarah nga nzanyira mu class ya wheelchair 1 empaka zino zetugendamu eza Egypt twatandika zetegekera kuva mwaka guwedde kuba twasooka mu za Dubai olwali okuva mu za Dubai twali tundoza mwezi nga gumu kitundu twalina okwetegekera zino ne twita munaku zo right munaku enkulu nenzirayo kuba coach we training ira tendi wala nnyo training ira Mbogo ne coach Kabindo oluusi ne coach Frank so badde mwetegefu nnyo nga mmanyi zino empaka gye ziri era nsuubira performingiramu okusinga kuze we nakoze mu Dubai eziriko points tuyinza okujja points ezitutwala mu Paralympics agenda obeera France mu Gw'omunaana. Oluzungu, the same thing. I'm by name's Naziwa Sarah and I am in class wheelchair 1. We are getting ready, setting off for Egypt on Sunday for Egypt International Para Badminton. I've been training for this tournament for closely a month because we're from Dubai for Dubai International. So our main aim for these tournaments is to collect points that will take us to Paralympics that will happen in Paris next year. So we have this one and the last one is next month in Thailand. So I'm very ready for this tournament and I believe I'll perform better than the last tournament.
Muluzungu Luganda amanya Mubiru Hassan netegese ekimala okukiika mu mpaka zino ezidirira ezisembayo mu qualify eno twenize bulungi buli kimu kyetaagisa mbadde kifuna era kati wendi wano nkakasa ngenda kudda n'obuwanguzi mpaka zino zigenda kunnyongerako ku points kubanga opponent wange andeseke mabega katono nnyo tali wala naye ate tali kumpi so mpaka zino nga ziwedde n'aba nkoze eki nga maze okugattawo nga nkomyewo mu kifo kyange kya namba emu.
Rita Simwe ge mannya gange nga ndi Paralympian. Mu Egypt gye tugenda nsuubira putting up the best performance ever, to give it my best, being I produce the best results I can. That's my target. Pressure era njirina ku ekirungi nti wansi yange nti ekimpa essanyu nti bwe mba sigenze era wansi yange yagenda yadde nandyagadde nnyo okuba nti nzirayo mu gwokubiri kozi nali nasettinga target yange nti nkole legacy eyange mbe nga nsirinze 2 Paralympic Games at a go, probably nkole n'ebirala naye bwe kiba nga tekisobose era mba tugenda mu birala naye nga pressure yeeri waka wano. Rita Simways, Paralympia. My expectations in the Egypt International are putting up the highest performance I can to make sure I achieve the points I need. And I think that's my biggest target right now, to achieve the highest points I need to qualify.
Ddala manya n'eddoboozi James Kasumba okuva ku National Council of Sports. Ndi wa mukisa nnyo okubeera ku mukolo guno gw'okufulaginga ttiimu yaffe egenda okutukiikirira mu mpaka eza badminton ku lukalu lwa Africa eziriko obulemu mu kibuga Cairo mu ggwanga erya Misiri. Empaka zino zigenda kubeera part ya Olympic qualifier nga tunoonya okulaba abazannyi baffe nga bafuna obubonero obwo bugenda okubasobozesa okwetaba mu mpaka eza Olympics mu France ezabaliko obulemu. Nzikiriza bw'obadde owulira mu nyanjula eya ttiimu ya association batubuulidde nti abazannyi baffe abasinga ku mutendero gwa Africa oba ku continent ya Africa bali mu namba emu, abalala bali mu namba 2 okusinziira mu emiteeko gye babateekamu oba kye tuyita classes. So olw'ensonga eyo nina essuubi nti bwe bagenda mu Egypt enkola yaabwe oba performance yaabwe ejja kubeera nnungi era nsuubira nti tujja kufunamu abaana bagenda okufuna points oba obubonero obwo obugenda basobozesa okwetaba mu mpaka ezinaasembayo mu kibuga Paris ekya France mu mpaka za Olympics 2024. The General Secretary National Council of Sports, how was meant to be here with us, but unfortunately is going to be engaged on other engagements somewhere else. But nonetheless, at least I'm here to represent him comfortably. I think I will fill his shoes comfortably well. First of all, I would like to welcome you all, our fantastic players who are going to represent Uganda in Egypt. I would also like to welcome our brothers from different media platforms, media houses. They are doing a significant job of letting the world know.
And for badminton.
Exactly.
That is exceptionally good.
Yes. At least they are showcasing what we have in terms of sports package in Uganda. Then I would also like to also drum my sounds of appreciation to the coach. For us, the backbenchers might not know the challenges actually he's going through to make this team prepared. When you heard from his submission, these people are ranked on continent 1 or 2. That is not a simple achievement to receive or to achieve. I strongly believe that behind that there must be a technical person in the names of the coach. So he also deserves a round of applause for that effort. Coach, we do appreciate your effort. At times you may go into a hurdle or hassle. You at times find some of bring confirmation from General Secretary. His total commitment towards this team to participate in Egypt. However much at times we are also left with no choice, especially when the money comes in a little amount. But at least we can ably share the little that is available to facilitate our teams to participate in major championships. And on that note, badminton is among those priority sports that we want to look for, especially when it comes to qualification of Olympic Games.
Thank you.
This championship actually are categorized as one of the priority sports that we are embarking on. Among those ones is Olympics and Paralympics, which they do follow in. We are going to have All Africa Games still this year. We have East African Games and the Commonwealth Games, all Islamic Solidarity Games as well. So those ones are considered as priority, meaning that you are not here as maybe prodigal sons and daughters, but at least you are considered as a priority. And our focus is to see that at least during the Paralympic Games, we have a remarkable number of members who are going to represent Uganda, because the more number of members that enter into the entry, the more chances of qualifying at least to get medals. Some of these colleagues who study statistics, basing on the probability principle, the more numbers you have in participation, the more chances of getting medals. So that is the assumption we are having based on statistical methods. And I will tell you, coach, that for me, depending on how I've been looking at these people preparing and the confidence I have, it will be a disappointment for me if I don't have at least 3 people qualifying for Paralympics France. It will be a disappointment. But otherwise, I strongly have a lot of confidence in you. We've done this before, and I believe we are continuing to do the same. Egypt is just starting to prepare and arrange this competition. Not so. Uganda has been the lion of the continent. I strongly believe that you are going to go to Egypt and you conquer those pharaohs.
Wonderful.
First of all, as the National Council of Sports, on behalf of government, we do have our principal goals. As I've told you earlier, our principal goals is to send a big entry team to major championship that we are considering as a priority, among which is Olympics and Paralympics. That is one of our principal goals as NCS. The Federation or the association has its own principles and has its own objectives. Still, that one can also qualify to be. But in addition to that, they are also looking at you conquering either Africa or even world. That those who are appearing here as number 1 on Africa could emerge as number 1 or 2 globally. How do you think that will sound in your ears when you become number 1 in the world? Won't it be sweet in your ears? And even your colleagues, when they learned that information that, this one is now number 1 in the world, how will it sound? It will sound sweet. Not only for you, but also to the entire country. So the association has that one as their objective. Now we come to you as individuals. As what? As individuals. In this world, as you are toiling, hustling everywhere, your target was geared towards badminton. And all of your efforts are geared towards badminton. Now, you can achieve as much success as you want, so long as you have these elements into practice. One, first of all, success doesn't come to people who are not hardworking. Does it come to people who are not hardworking? It doesn't. In other words, out of 40 plus millions of people that we have in Uganda, for you to qualify to be part of this team, it was through a hustle. You were hardworking, either in training, you sacrificed a lot, coming to training. So it must be a formula of success, hard work. 2, you must be disciplined. In sports, we do have what you call rules and guidelines that normally govern different sports disciplines. I will give you an example of different sports personalities who would have been at a different level if they were disciplined. I'm an ardent supporter of football, and I hope some of you actually have been knowing this. There was a guy called Mario Balotelli, whom I believe was extraordinarily talented. Actually might have been discouraged by your colleagues, either those who were part of the team or those that were left behind. That now you are going to waste your time participating in this championship. What will you benefit? Especially those ones who were money-minded from the start. But believe me, even those rich tycoons that we normally see here in Uganda and even on global stage, if they share with you their stories of success and wealth accumulation, it wasn't gotten on a silver platter. It was consistency, one at a time. And after a certain time, they accumulated that wealth up to when they made that tune that you are actually fancying them to have. So it is the same story to you. If you are too committed, believe me, at the end of the day, you will start somewhere and you say, aha, now I'm starting to enjoy.
Hello. Nduko, niko kwa press conference. Niko kwa ready? Eh. Wewe kwa asante ate muzanya for the word. Okay, good morning. Tuliseti kwe. Andike? Welcome to our press conference today. I think it's the first in the year. And of course,
So, on behalf of National Council of Sports, National Council of Sports and on behalf of government, I take this singular honor to hand over this flag to this team to go and represent Uganda